You guys like pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Take the dollars and roll it out, toss in the air! Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella! And delicious! Take the dollars and roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Greasy shit! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Weird sauce! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Take the dollars and roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Greasy shit! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Cheese! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Weird sauce! Pizza pie! Crazy meat! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Now on to the more exotic seasonings. These seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.
That being said,
Hello. This is Phil Burnett. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. ALT Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Steve to the dead, psychological style host. Get well soon, man. Me or Cap, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Oh my God. You really can't say that, Proper. Come on. Ridiculous.
I got to get him out before the show, man.
What's up, everybody? We are here. It is time, and it is time for a Saturday-style show, and you are going to enjoy yourselves. Trust me. As you can see, Meerkat's late, but he will be joining us. He's not dead. He is not dead. No death happened here. He'll be late, working overtime for Microsoft, but we got the legendary agent, Proper. Hello, Proper. How you feeling?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good.
Nice to have you
Getting
back.
ready for the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Proper is working on a legendary video in which you will go over the top 10 hypest, saddest, cringiest moments. What are you doing with that one, Proper? Come on.
It's the top 10 worst moments of this year. It's my third time doing this. And this year it was very hard to get down to 10.
Yes.
Like honorable mentions for days.
Yes, this year has been very, very intense. Can't wait to see that video. And we will be doing a Christmas... Go ahead, Steve.
Very quickly, are there any gaming moments in there? Because that was the Plate with Secrets. So.
Is
there might be a couple gaming moments. Maybe.
Not even my worst gaming moments.
Has there ever been a year where it's less about the games in DSP history? I would argue that. You know what I mean? Like, like for us, it's never really about the games, but there's always like a few moments about gaming. Now there's just none, right?
No, it's DSP space drama now.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we're saving the stream.
Yeah. So big ups, Aid Robertson. Thanks so much for the gifts, and Joel L. Tractor for popping. Big ups, everybody. We're gonna start. We have so much to get to, but of course I can't resist a good old retro react every once in a while. And this one I got to get out because Proper was around for this one, and this one I had not heard. I know a lot of people have heard this one, and I was just one of those things you missed in time. But when I heard this, I could not believe it. Could not believe what I just heard. So this is real quick. This is for context here. This is 2015. This is the result of a certain Be Awesome One and also Jackie Chin. Their let's say operations have just went into effect, let's say, and this is the result of that. And he said something that I could not believe. So here we go. This is from 2015.
Oh, well, Phil will say that we caused, but we didn't do it. We don't condone DDoS attacking, and we don't condone swatting. Well, what happened today is just as dangerous as someone putting a gun in my face. Because if
Okay.
What happened that day was people copyright struck a few videos that used their fan art. I will repeat that one more time. That is what happened on this day. Let me play it again.
we caused, but we didn't do it. We don't condone DDoS attacking, and we don't condone swatting. Well, what happened today is just as dangerous as someone putting a gun in my face. Because if I
Unbelievable. Meerkat, did you hear what we just played there? You're back in the house here. How's it going?
Yes. I heard his life was at risk.
That is,
copyright. Like, that shit's dangerous.
Copywriting videos is the same as putting a gun in my face. Now, Agent Proper, you were around for these times, right? You were alive.
Yeah. I definitely was. If you dig back through a lot of the old stuff, you'll find gems like this all the time. I think if you go back and watch Tevin's reaction to it, it's probably my favorite reaction to this.
Yeah, I did play that too. I found that someone recommended that, and it's a great, because Tevin is just like shell shocked, like he just can't believe what he just heard, as I'm sure you are too. Like, what the fuck? That's we heard this site don't plays are attempted murder, and so is striking channels. I didn't know that. But anyways, incredible. One more. This is more of a funny style one for PWAP here. PWAP, you got to add this, guys. Last one. Here we go.
King. So as of right now, part 1 of Ask the King for May is gone permanently. It's gone. And those other parts that I counter notified or whatever, are in YouTube's ball. What do they call it? The ball court.
Ball court. Okay.
No.
Those are in YouTube's ball court. Nailed it.
In YouTube's ball. What do they call it? The ball court. Whatever it is, they have the ball on that now.
They have the ball on that, boys. Don't worry. They have the ball. Okay, that's it. Just do funny things I couldn't resist sharing.
I do think it's pretty funny, though, that he went to a sports feeder school for his high school. And he uses this as language.
Balls are in your ball court. Anyways, okay, let's get to modern times here. So if you can believe it, we do want to start with this. Because this happened since our last show. I know it's tough to believe. But this is the new cable management system we're rocking here. You love this. And by the way, I want to just highlight a few things here. This is a weight-bearing box under... That is not a joke. It is a weight-bearing box for the tangle of wires. You got to have that, guys.
It looks like he's got like a multi-adapter
on
it, but why? They're wires.
I think it's because he has his USB hub there in the middle, which is perfect place for that. USB hubs in the middle of the wires. We love this.
I guess that or Grug is trying to start a fire here.
One of those things is going to happen. But anyway,
we're going to discover fire finally.
And I'm not playing this video because, yeah, go ahead.
I've heard him whenever he does some dumb shit like this, especially with the office and the gear. He usually says it's a temporary thing. It's something that, you know, while we get everything going. But this looks like it's going to be permanent. Imagine this dude for like the next 10, 15 years walking around this office that looks like this. It's going to be insane.
And you just know you're going to kick it at some point. How could you avoid that? You know what I mean? We all stubbed our toe on the fucking table that's been there for years every once in a while. Imagine that. It's all over if he kicks that thing. But anyways, we're not going to watch to his cope about how it has to be, which is what he says, by the way. Has to be like that, guys. Obviously, you guys don't even know. It's very tough, okay? Very tough.
Can't possibly, like, rearrange the room at all. It's just beyond him.
Can never do that. So before we get to kind of the main topic today is what I think to be the ending of the King arc, which we'll go. We got a lot of interesting messages and some kick chats to go through. We got some interesting things from comments from a certain Triple P, as I call him, similar because it's similar to Triple H. That's why I say that.
Oh, before we do, sorry,
please.
Penitent Sin has just pointed out in chat he still hasn't had the opportunity to unplug the Wii.
Who among us has time to unplug our Wiis? Come on, it's been like 8 years since that thing came out. It's a very short time ago.
8 years. It must have been since like the last time he used it, and it's just I can't. It makes me feel like my brain is blue screened and I need to reset because it's just mad. How do you not?
We're very busy.
It's business related.
Yes. And I still have it.
And he still has it, yeah.
Business related. Still have it. This is something silly. That,
Give it its cat.
Someone did a tweet for Phillips now in the the countdown is on for quite a few things right now. Kick being a thing we stream on, number one. Next one I want to add to that is Twitter Premium, because it's now every single response is negative. Phil's trying to play ball and respond to people, and it never goes well. It's just a small example that happened since last show. Someone said, who's ready for 6 hours of this? And if you click the link, it's a compilation of Phil bitching about Bloodborne, the past playthroughs of Bloodborne. And Philip then says in response to really own him, says, guess you didn't watch the stream. This guy explains all the times he has seen the stream, and he says, it's a shame you're like 10 years in the last. It's 2024, kiddo. So we're owning him now. That's a felt. This guy goes back at it, and then Philip has to dunk on him. You ready for this? I beat the final boss of Sekiro in 15 minutes. I have done excellent runs of Elden Ring and its DLC, and I'm currently tearing up Bloodborne. When you live in the past, you're talking to ghosts. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm very cool. You love this, guys. You love this. Anyways, go ahead, Steve. Any comment?
Yeah, when you live in the past, as he's playing two games like that have been out for years, like fucking Bloodborne again. It looks like the third go through, isn't it?
It's like number 4.
Yeah, third or fourth, something like that.
My favorite line from this is I have done excellent runs of Elden Ring and its DLC. Well, cool. You're doing great, man.
Shit. Do you remember a couple of months ago when he was like, I got all these characters to master while doing this?
Oh, yeah.
While playing
Oh my
this game.
god, that was the worst. And he said if other streamers did that, they would be on the news.
Yeah. No one cares about it because it's me. It's DSP. No one cares if this was anyone else. Okay. It's okay. So a few clothing style things to get through. I know we're burning through some topics here, but we do want to get to the big stuff here. So Philip decided to wear this shirt, which looks like something, right? It looks like a shirt we all know. But let's hear Philip explain it to us, because we must be seeing it wrong. Here, let's go. Go ahead. Big ups to Snort Burnell, obviously, for this.
No, insulting people is part of my regular regimen.
From Poopy Head. No, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, all right?
Go ahead.
This is hilarious because people say this dumb as shit.
Go ahead.
People are like, you're wearing the Chris Chan sweater. Okay, you ready for this? How dumb this fucking comment?
So he had this ready, clearly. Am I crazy in thinking that? Because, when he has to go to a website, that's a process. It's a 5-minute process. He's like, oh, it's hilarious. Check this out. And he goes right to the tab.
Yeah.
You ready how dumb what you're saying is? Because I just want to show you how stupid you are.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Have it at the ready.
There's snow. I didn't mean to do that. This is the Chris Chan sweater. It is a striped red and blue and white sweater with tons of stripes on it. You see that?
You see that? Suck it, haters.
This is not the same fucking sweater in any way, shape, or form. This is a Nautica designer sweater.
Oh.
That costs a lot of money.
Oh.
That existed before Chris Chan. It will exist after Chris Chan.
That costs a lot of money? Hold on. Hold on. That's pretty cool.
This will exist after Chris Chan.
Pretty cool. Nautica designer. Nautica, by the way, is not really designer. That's like the hype brand when I was in middle school. So, anyways, Nautica is very hype, very hype. Here's the comparison. There is the Chris Chan sweater and the medallion right there. And this is what Philip's wearing. If you cut it off at the same place, they look pretty fucking similar, don't they? But
yeah. And Phil does call Kat his mom every now and then.
Well, Chris Chan got some, though. That's to his credit. Philip has it. Go ahead here, Kat. Sorry.
Man, I can't get over how stupid his collar looks. It's just so distracting and idiotic. Don't pop your collars like this. Do not do it. It looks ugly. You look dumb. Stop doing it.
You love this. All right,
Yeah, but it was cool in the 2000s. That's why he's doing it.
Damn right. Look at me. I'm so skinny now.
Chan. What are you talking about?
What are you talking
about? It doesn't
about?
look anything like the fucking Chris Chan sweater. If you think it's the same, you're stupid. That is a El Cheapo, crappy ass fucking sweater that he wore in videos. Or she wore in videos, or whatever the hell they choose, wore in videos. It's not.
Nice.
I'm not wearing a Chris Chan sweater.
Ironically,
okay?
I think it's a Ralph Lauren shirt that Chris Chan is wearing. It's an actual expensive shirt.
Yeah, better than his Nautica. Fuck you.
Hey, so now you've been publicly felted.
Also, could it just the whole point of this is not that it's exactly the same one, but that it's close enough that mention of it annoys you to the point where you've obviously heard it before and you have to get this ready to go. Stop calling it the Chris Chan shirt. It's not.
So
it annoys you that
self-conscious
much.
about everything. And he had this tab ready too, so that shows you where his head was at. Let me get a tab ready. These assholes are gonna bring this up.
Videos. It's not. I'm not wearing a Chris Chan sweater.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you've been publicly felted, publicly embarrassed for saying something stupid. Okay. Now you can stop saying it because you sound stupid. Please stop sounding stupid. Okay. Anyway.
Please stop sounding stupid. Okay. Okay. So next up in our storyline here of the week, I do want to play this moment. So Philip was not in the chat for this one, I do not think. This is December 8th, okay? And this is when, out of kind of seemingly nowhere, not nowhere, because they've been doing it for a while now, but they go back to just doing what they've been doing for almost over a year now, is making fun of DSP's content. And they just kind of pretend that Philip's not in the chat here, or he's not watching them anymore. They go to their normal trolling style, what they always have done, Triple P and Andy, towards DSP. So let's
call him Triple P too. His real name's Ashton, but
I like Triple H, so that's why I say that. Okay.
Next time
I saw him first. I fired first. I hit him so many times first, and then I instantly died. Why? I'm just gonna quit. You know what? I might just quit and hang out with you guys for a half an hour.
Let's go.
This game is terrible.
What he means by hang out with you guys for a half hour is guilt trip every last one of you for every nickel and dime he fucking possibly can. He's gonna sit there with a real pissy expression on his face and demand that goal be hit as he fucking sweats bullets.
Okay, and that is a true statement that many a detractor have said in their day.
No lies detected there.
No. So that leads us to.
Oh, he did, didn't he, as well? Didn't he stop the stream and quit Call of Duty and just impromptu Q&A? Yeah. I didn't even prepare all the times he didn't hit the goal this week. It was begging his ass off because it's kind of like now he's doing it so much now. So on a different day, not this day, later, I think the very next day, I believe, Triple P, while Kino Casino was starting their stream, they have this comment in the chat before they went live, and I will read it to you here. It says,
The thing with Phil is he's changing just enough to potentially alienate the people he already had, but not enough to capture a new audience. Phil had a legit chance to migrate to literally anything else during our arc with him, and he squandered it by doing the same old, no effort, no risk shit, and it's sad. Again, as Steve said, no lies detected here at all, and I consider this to be a very past tense statement about an arc. You know what I mean? It's kind of, he had a legit chance to do anything else during our arc with him, and he squandered it by doing the same old no effort, no risk shit, and it's sad. And this is, again, what Philip always does, right? He had a fucking real chance to get a new audience, but just couldn't make it happen. And just couldn't take the steps that take risk to find something new to do. Well, he just did the same shit he always did. You know what I mean? So
just like with Keemstar.
Just same like thing.
Yep.
Like our life in that. 50 grand for a phone call? No.
Wrestling show, too much work. What other examples are there? They, the interview show got a little hard, couldn't find people. Fuck it. Well, if you're gonna get up that easy, nothing's gonna happen, right? I know. It would be tough for Philip to get people to interview for sure, but just lower your standards. Don't go to Asmongold like he did. He admitted to doing
Max.
Maximilian, dude, Melody Mac. He went to these people with the big names.
I bet Justin Wong got a DM.
Oh God, yeah. You kidding me? I bet PewDiePie got a message.
Let me tell you what fourth place actually gets you, Justin.
I bet Mr. Beast got a message. Like, legitimately. I guarantee it he did. But then when that got hard, he quit. All right? But the same day, on this very same message, the same day as this message, we're going to go later into the day. And Philip found himself in that Kino Casino stream, the very same one that Triple P wrote this message, okay? And I'm going to do a big cringe warning, everybody here. If you don't, if you have a low tolerance for cringe, you might want to leave now, because the next series of messages are all extremely cringe. First up, I'm going to cut my toenails watching this, and it still won't be over.
No, you're not. You don't fucking clean you don't take care of your feet. Oh.
Bro, he's just I think he thinks that they need a court jester or something, so he's just sitting there clowning it up. It's so like degrading. This is a middle-aged man. Come on.
Yeah, it's bad.
I've got to have a mani-pedi. I've got me, if I just had a bath, so I've got my dressing gown on, hair in a towel, and got some candles on, and it still won't be over by the time I've done painting my nails.
I think Meerkat, I think you got it exactly right. He says, guys, because he knows what PPP said that same day. He is so locked into whatever shit happens, and he knows, like, all right, well, guys, I can still do stupid shit. Don't worry, I'm still stupid. It's like,
is that his time?
No, it's not his time. It's not that late for him. I think this was 12:15 his time, I believe. So after the show, past midnight, hanging out with the boys, gin in hand. Champions rolling. He's having a great time. That picture we shared of Cat crying downstairs is happening right now. Okay. Next one. Casino Tolerator says, what could I get for 150 subs? If I sub to them, if I gift them 150 subs, Casino Tolerator is a huge whale for Kino Casino. Philip then says, get them to roast me. I'm down for it. And I'll stay. Meerkat, the floor is yours.
But you know what? Thinking about it from Kino Casino perspective, who else do they have that they are making fun of who actively keeps kissing their asses and actually like falling for that and giving them attention back? Because when they make fun of Review Tech USA, he, like, I don't know, shits on them from time to time, but he knows that they fucking own him. So there's not much he can do. And everybody else they make fun of is basically the same thing. But this guy is just, it's like a Stockholm syndrome of cuckoldry. I don't know. It's a massive cuck.
it's to the point where does that continue to be funny or just sad for your viewers, right? Even if you like pretend you're a Kino Casino viewer and you're like, all right, this is kind of not funny anymore, you know? Like he's here and he thinks he's like a part of this, but like I don't know. I think we're right. I mean, I think that's why PPP is trying to say it's fucking done because like it's more sad than funny, honestly, now, I think.
It is. It's probably the saddest thing I've seen Phil do in a while. I mean, he even chased down LTG this year, and this is sadder than that.
Yeah. He changed his entire life. Changed his entire life wardrobe because of what LTG said. It's something. Okay, well, you thought we were done. No. Many more. Next up, we have... Andy, what's your favorite animes? Watch Yu Yu Kakusho. If you can. I did, and I'm good. LOL. Hakusho is not any anime, it's Hakusho, but anyways, that's check it out with Andy and the boyfriends. No big deal there. No big deal there. Next stop. One of the kind of unwritten rules of YouTube and Twitter and all this content creation is you don't self-promote your own shit. Well, for most people, that's a rule you don't do in the chats of other people's streams. But unfortunately, that's not the case for Philly. I'll gift 5 subs to end this. They're watching a video about some lolcow. But I need a commit that people will check out my streams tomorrow who maybe haven't. This is awful.
Let's write about that.
Yeah, this is awful. It's awful that he's crying for this much attention, that he's willing to give them money.
Yes, that's rare. That's rare.
That big of a cuck that he's going to give the Kino Casino guys money for attention.
After the very same day, Triple P said this statement, right? Remember, this just happened the same day, and he knows it. He fucking knows it. And he decides to say, hey, guys, I'll just give you money if you guys will commit to that people will check out my streams tomorrow who maybe haven't. Come on.
Anyway. Do you know what? Like, somehow, this is like a level below Derek begging porn stars for attention when he's on their streams and he's like, say my name, name. You know, make sure you have a drink. This is worse than that. It's so desperate. It's just like, and he knows that, you know, they're on the way off. He's going to act more and more desperate to try to keep them or to try to at least siphon off some of their audience. But yeah, he's screaming. And all this instead of like spending time with the wife who you're constantly saying you don't have time to spend with.
Yeah. I think really like it's just another example of social ineptness, right? Like, you can just chill in someone's chat and people know it's you, and if they want to check out your shit, oh, Philip's here, he seems cool, you know. If you just that's how normal people operate. You don't say, I need a commit that people will check out my streams tomorrow. That's something else, right? Dips in the chat is saying Kino did chat after this and say how cringe it was when other people come to a streamer's chat and promote their own channels. Got a clip of that? I'll play it.
Yeah.
Got a clip of that? That is true, if that's the case. But all right. Next up, well, he's definitely done self-promotion, right? He's done. There's not going to be any more, right? Not yet. Someone in chat says, how about you do 100? And then Philip says, if I give 100 subs, I'll be broke. I spent a ton on my upgrades, and I need to make it back. So we can't do 100 subs.
There you go.
Because we got to get it back.
All that money is gone. All that money.
Yep.
Oh, God,
Since August.
And he let it slip, by the way, that he's also spent a lot on Christmas decorations. And guys, there's a big reveal coming tomorrow because there was a reveal supposed to happen on Thursday. Then he said he's going to save it for Sunday. I don't know if you heard that. So the big reveal to be tomorrow. Yesterday we heard though that Mommy bought us a Christmas present, and it's a huge Christmas decoration. So that's the Christmas present from Linda this year. So we're going to see that tomorrow as well. You guys are all hyped. I can understand it. Next
He's
up,
doing that just to fuck us over. Because if it was tonight, we'd be able to talk about it tomorrow.
I think so. All right, next up. Okay. So just want to give you the timeline here. This is exactly 12 minutes after we did the first self-promotion. Here's the second self-promotion.
1 in the morning.
We're picking up the density. I hope some of you will check out my streams tomorrow. If not, I may have to watch this all day. And again, they're watching some lolcow thing that he thinks is terrible and horrible. It's a magical time. Magical time, baby. Next up, Philip says, I gave those 15 subs after you snaked me, so I guess I have Stockholm Syndrome. Because we are...
No, you don't.
No, you're just retarded. That's it.
He's really trying to... I'm going to own this. They didn't snake me. They're not done with me. Check this out. I'm going to say it even. Look, I know you did this after you snaked me. That means you didn't really snake me, but it's over.
Jeez.
Sorry, guys. I know that wasn't a very hype segment. It was very sad and cringe, but I got to show it to you because that's it. Now, after this...
Bro, how is that worse than the Dead Sea Scrolls? How is that worse than, like, finding his posts and seeing, like, how bad they are? It's how? You're supposed to, like, mature and get better at socializing through your life because you do it more?
Yeah, it's weird, right? It's really weird how he's acting. And I sent you...
Oh, yeah, let me see that. Sorry about that.
Can you check that out for me?
Oh, please, I definitely will.
Give it a read.
Quickly refresh.
I was talking over with some of the guys in the Discord, the super secret link detractor ones.
The one with Circle Jerk one? Okay.
Yeah, and this got brought up. And I'd like you to bring it up and have Steve take it a little bit for me.
Histrionic personality disorder is a mental health condition marked by unstable emotions, a distorted self-image, and an overwhelming desire to be noticed. People with HPD often behave dramatically or inappropriately to get attention. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so personality disorders are broken into 3 separate clusters depending on like how they affect the individual. And cluster B is the emotion dysregulation disorders. So it's your narcissism, it's your borderline, it's your antisocial, and it's also your histrionic. So it's not unknown for people with one condition to share some traits that crop up in others. There's other times where Phil might appear quite sociopathic. So it would actually surprise me if he didn't have some of these elements, especially given like everything we know about his narcissism and his behavioral thing. So yeah, I'd fully expect a few, but I'm not sure I'm prepared for how many he probably actually does have.
Yeah. If you want to scroll down and read some symptoms, go for it.
I have HPD. I know what it feels like. No. Feel underappreciated or depressed when they're not the center of attention. Check. Have rapidly shifting and shallow emotions. Check. Be dramatic and extremely emotionally expressive, even to the point of embarrassing friends and family in public. Well, we don't have either of those things, but probably. Yeah. Have a larger than life presence.
I don't know.
TSP is probably the only guy I know who I would call smaller than life. He's like the opposite of larger than life. Everything that happens to him is the worst thing ever, and nothing that ever happened is nowhere near as bad as what just happened to him. Whatever the fuck it is. This dude is the tiniest than life person ever.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's like the anti-personality. He sucks the disorders out of everyone else. He sucks like all the social aspects that make you think, oh, he's pretty cool, or I feel all right, and this is a good party. Everything, like every social aspect and interaction you could have, is sort of like brought down by the presence of Phil. He's just like the opposite of it.
This one you're gonna get felted on this one, boys. Be persistently charming and flirtatious. That's out. Come on.
Nailed it.
He tries to be, but next up, you be overly concerned with their physical appearance. Hope I've shown you enough examples of that. And I'm going to show you more later.
Only ever since LTG though. Previously, he wasn't that bothered.
Yeah.
Good point. Anyways, act inappropriately sexual with most of the people they meet, even when they're not sexually attracted to them. Before the great castration, you know how that's spelled. That was definitely true. I think just in video games, though. With video games, come on. Anyways, yeah, these are probably all these are very. There's a conversation to be had. Who the fuck knows? Anyways, let's go next to What?
But this is
yeah, please.
This is what makes him so fascinating because on a regular basis, I get people unironically debating whether he is gay, autistic, has a narcissistic personality disorder, avoidant personality disorder, whatever this was that we just saw. It's just this guy is constantly giving people reasons to discuss what the fuck is actually wrong with him.
Yeah.
I've built a career out of that.
That's what makes it fun. Absolutely. CTC Jackie has a fan fiction I'd like to read. Guys, regarding DSP's new shower head, how high do you think the pressure is to be able to get through several layers of fat to get to Cat's happy place? Niagara Falls level? Thank you, CTC Jackie. I'm not entertaining that fan fiction, okay? A lot of settings on that puppy. Come on. You can fit so many settings on this puppy.
By the way, real quick intervention. Business announcement. We are 8 subscribers away from 7,000. And as you guys know, at 7,000, the streak will reach its climax, and we're going to play Stellar Blade on stream, as we promised.
And by the way,
right away.
Sub sooner rather than later, because then we all can enjoy the goals earlier. So please, make sure it happens now. Dude Messiah says, he's acting like Jenna, desperate for attention. Put on the diaper, Philip. Well, he is acting like Jenna.
DM me Meerkat next, asking for a song.
Yeah. Hey, Meerkat, could you make a song about me? I want you to destroy me.
Feel free to felt me.
Yeah. Just like Jenna did. Please felt me. Watch me eating. That's really funny. Meerkat.
People say I look weird when I eat.
Yeah. Oh, God. Like, here's the crazy part, guys. That's a joke, but it's not that different than what Philip did in the Kino Casino chat, legitimately. He's telling them what to make fun of. I'm just saying it again because it's wild to think about. You go into someone else's chat and say, hey, guys, make fun of this. Imagine. It's incredible.
Yeah, we can't imagine it. It's so like alien and abnormal.
It's incredible. All right. Okay, now this was Philip on, this is 3 days ago now. And I have never seen, this is the day after the messages I just showed you, the day after Triple P's comments. And this is what I consider Philip being as close to admitting it's over as he ever will be. Okay, so let's watch this. A little bit of a longer clip here, but this is when Philip was really a coping sad boy and basically saying Gravy Train is now over.
It's fine. It's not a big deal at all. It's not extra work.
Yeah.
Now, original.
He starts it with talking about Kick, and Kick's on a short leash, let's put it that way as well.
When I started co-streaming on Kick, I was hoping that I was going to build a new audience. Like, Kick is a different group of viewers. Quite frankly, it doesn't seem like the people who are on Kick are the same viewing group as are on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I can confirm that because, honestly, I've kind of retained almost the same viewership on my streams on YouTube. I've noticed a little bit of a drop-off. Like, for example, on average, I used to get between 300, 400 viewers on YouTube. Now I'll get like between 250 to maybe 300 viewers, depending on the game. And then I noticed, I'm getting 50 viewers on Kick. So did they just move over to Kick or whatever? You know.
No.
Oh, do you think? Yeah.
Could be. Phil. And by the way, the only reason there's more people in Kick is because we have entered the Great LARPing era. Legitimately. Tomorrow we're going to do a tier list of funny names that have been banned because if Meerkat can make it happen, he did. But legitimately, guys, when I'm telling you this, I'll show it right now just to give you a preview. Single days are marked in bans. This is a single day, 12/13.
Jesus.
Look how far I have to scroll. That's 1 day of bans. Okay, that 1 day. Next day.
You can play Ode to Joy if you want. You play the clip.
This is a single day. So, you want to check one more day?
Yeah,
Look
it looks about to be 6 billion.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And this is the Great LARPing era, and the names are on fire. So tomorrow we'll go through. Tomorrow we'll play the new Lechero video as well. Tomorrow we got PWAP video first. Tomorrow we'll play that kind of stuff. We're just kind of catching up with the news.
Yeah, in my opinion, this didn't happen. All these bans, they didn't happen. I'm a denialist. Kick ban denialist.
We have some of these names are so fucking good. But yeah, just reading Google News, fence sitter, real.
DSP's mods have downs.
No, they have dents.
My human son turned into a cat. Real son Jasper dead by 2030. Okay. VGAs are must-see TV. I love that as well because you can't watch this. You got to watch the VGAs that were happening at the same time. Anyways, we'll go over those tomorrow. Very fun, very fun. Okay, here we go. This is very meaningful. Here.
Do I have some new viewers on Kick? Yes. And I'm grateful for them. Thank you to anyone on Kick who watches and engages and has a good time. Seriously,
you seem very
I
happy
appreciate
about
that very much.
But
is there a ginormous surge of interest or popularity because I'm co-streaming on Kick? No. At very first there was. I noticed there was a group of people who were newcomers.
You think? Go ahead, Meerkat.
But why would he even expect there to be a surge just because he started streaming on a less popular platform than he currently is? And of course there was in the beginning because Kino Casino literally gifted him a fan base and a viewer base.
Yes.
And it was a very cool meme thing to do, be in there and saying, "You're the king, Phil. Yeah, fuck, stuff on the tractors," and stuff like that. It was a very cool meme thing to do. But they don't last forever, unfortunately. And now we're dealing
but he
with
thought
it.
they would.
Oh, God.
He thought they would, didn't he?
There's
no way he was like, I'll plan ahead for the future and try to grow this organically. No, he was like, this is going to continue and get bigger. Because they told me I could.
Yeah. And you know what he did? He looked around and said, what can I buy? That's what he did. That's the action we took. Is, okay, what can I upgrade around here, this place? I got a lot of money in my bank account. Can't stay there. So what can I spend it on? And it seems like a long time ago, but I mean, when this shit started, but that's legitimately everything he did with the new money was just buying stuff. And that's it. Anyways, there you go.
Newcomers who are watching my stuff, and support was amazing. That first month that I streamed on Kick, October into November, oh my God, I got a ridiculous amount of subs. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. It was like thousands of dollars in support, okay? But quite frankly, that support has pretty much dried up. We have a few regulars who still, gift subs, and I'm really appreciative of that. But at one point, I'm not kidding you, half of my income was coming from Kick. Okay, it was insane the amount of
which is all bonus, by the way. Let's not pretend like he's gonna. You know what is gonna happen, guys? He's gonna go there in a month and say, "Guys, I was counting on that Kick about money, and now that's all gone. So here's where you come in." You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. Just wait. Just fucking wait. Because the same thing happened with Patreon when he got new income from Patreon, and then the Patreon dipped. Guys, I was counting on that. Well, you can't consistently say new income. Well, now I'm counting on that too. Well, now I'm counting on that too. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything, but he will.
We're getting really close to him calling it a big chunk of my revenue or income. Because he said this about like 15 different things across time. He talked about it when the Patreon was failing. He said, it's a big chunk of my revenue. He said that about some random YouTube channels that got demonetized. It's just everything is a big amount.
Yep. And it's essential. So yeah, like Barrett Wells just said, the new ceiling is the new floor. Exactly. Exactly. Best way to say it.
What does it exactly cost him to stream on Kick as well?
Nothing. 2 clicks.
Yeah.
Because I set that same system up he used for WPIG, and it's a plugin where you say, when I start streaming on YouTube, also start streaming on Kick, and that's the beginning and end of it. And he acts like that's a big process too. Hold on, guys, I got to set up Kick. Hold on. And it's nothing. I know it's nothing because I did it. Exact same thing. But very tough.
Gifted subs and stuff that I was getting, I was like, holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now it's just kind of dried up. Like, for example, last week I was streaming DS Politics on Kick, and there was no actual support on Kick.
What?
I got 2 tips. That was all the support I got on the show. And it's a show I stream exclusively on Kick. Much like anything, you get initial hype, and then the initial hype kind of dies down and dries up, and then you get back to normalcy. Okay? I'll be honest, I have noticed the average viewership on Kick is increasing.
Yes, so and this is why. Just letting you know, this is exactly why this is happening. Go ahead.
Started off with maybe 30, 40 viewers a stream on Kick. Now I'm getting maybe between 50, 60. So there is an increase, and it is slightly growing. And I feel like if I do consistently co-stream like I've been doing, I probably will see that increase even further. In fact, within maybe a month or two, I may actually be able to qualify for the verification status on Kick. That's my problem, is my stream viewership is like this on Kick. If I do a politics stream, I'll have hundreds of viewers. But all my
150, 160, 170 viewers. That's hundreds, yeah.
gameplay streams only have like 50. So because of that, Kick is not going to approve me for the verified status. They want you to have consistent viewership over their threshold.
Okay, this is kind of boring.
Consistency, going, saying the viewership is growing. So if I keep going, we may be good. However, there is a double-edged sword to everything, right? So like I said, I have noticed distinctly that since I started streaming on Kick, the stream viewership on YouTube is down a bit. And what YouTube is now,
it's almost like that bit of your audience went over here.
He really thought he was going to find this untapped resource of new viewers from Kick, right? That have never heard of DSP Gaming, but love this kind of content. Absolutely. That's what he expected.
I saw him on Kino.
Yeah, holy shit! It's the guy.
It's the guy.
I'm watching his Kick.
My statistics are down. My views are down. The engagement is down, and it's true. If you haven't noticed, are down.
So this is what I consider to what he just telling us right now, that it's the honeymoon is over and done and dusted.
YouTube is down a bit. And what YouTube is now reporting is all my statistics are down.
What YouTube is reporting. Very unique way to say that, isn't it? Hey, Phil, we got to let you know here. This is YouTube. We got to get you on the phone here. YouTube, yeah, things are down right now. What's going on here?
He's like, he gets the newspaper, the daily YouTube, and oh no, the headline, my views are down. Shit.
Yeah, it's a board meeting,
guys.
My views are down. The engagement is down. And it's true. If you haven't noticed, since I started co-streaming on Kick, did you notice that on YouTube, I never mention liking the streams anymore? Like right now, we have about 300 viewers on YouTube watching me, and we have 34 likes. If you like my content on YouTube, please click the like button, because engagement helps this channel.
Yep.
No, it doesn't.
Begging for likes is back on the menu, boys. Stick a fork in the king arc.
Apparently, I don't know if we have this for today, but he's bringing the hat back. So we're just going back to the beginning.
He brought it back officially? Oh my god!
I think he's going to.
Like $50.
Oh, he did offer it for 50. Yeah. He says to this one guy. I'll see if I can find it. But he did say, like, guys, we're not doing that shit. We're not doing those goals. No one cared about it. A lot of people told me they don't like it. And then one guy says, "Hey, I'll give you 50 for the hat." He's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll do it. Cool.
Sure, it really does. Like, it helps the channel statistically and to find it in search results and all of that. But that's the thing. I haven't been saying that. So views are way down on YouTube.
What's that got to do with likes?
I know. So,
views and likes.
I haven't asked for likes, so therefore my views are down. It's not because of any King Arc ending, guys. Don't think that. It's because I haven't been begging for likes. Makes sense.
I would like to think that whenever he really had money during the peak of the King Saga, he bought a bunch of shit on credit, and now he's just up to his neck in a bunch of random Amazon credits for random bullshit that he bought.
Yeah.
Oh man,
100%.
This fucking guy's ass is gonna be grass soon. He's gonna be fucking sizzling like bacon.
Next few months are gonna be good as then payments start mounting up.
Yeah.
This is the goal.
I think December is gonna be fine because it's the season of giving. He's gonna make up a bunch of money from Christmas gimmicks and a bunch of other bullshit. But man, like late January and early February is gonna be crazy.
Yes, that has the great potential to be good because when it's really, as you can see now, the interest is waning and it's gonna keep going down. And then what? Then who's left, right? Because some people are just gone. I know Darkside Pimp was in chat yesterday, but he was the only one supporting the Kick thing with the subs. And Rend, they haven't been there for a while, though they are banning people. I don't know, maybe they're just being employees now instead of donating. But yeah, go ahead, Proper. Sorry.
No, it's just funny because he's grabbing at straws for just about anything being entertaining. I think last night he even mentioned that he's going to do DSP tries it drinking. That's right. Former alcoholic DSP is going to get $1,500 to hopefully drink a fifth. Because then it might be worth it.
I remember that. I watched that. And he also said, you guys, the problem with the DSP Tries It and alcohol is that alcohol is just so expensive.
He'll get like a £20 bottle of like vodka or scotch or something, or a bit of rum and some Diet Coke, and tastes like rum. You can really taste the Coca-Cola.
Big ups, Copeside.
It mixes well, guys.
Yeah. I'm getting the botanicals. Copeside Phil says,
you can really taste the lime in the gin.
Copeside Phil said the same thing a few minutes ago. So we've really come full circle liquor tasting now. Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
Big ups, Copeside Phil. Danny the DK says Phil did no research. He get verified on Kick if he has to stream exclusively on Kick and can't dual stream. Too lazy to research anything. Oh, is that a rule on Kick? You can't dual stream? Well, then he's fucked no matter what, because he's not going there exclusively. Zero chance. So, big ups, Danny. And Nerdbrew says DSP is like a sitcom that resets every season. Yep, that is true. Next season will start the 17th season starts in January. Big ups.
And that's why it's so unsuccessful as a sitcom that's trying to be good, because people, the viewers actually pay attention to the continuity and notice that a lot of times it's just like the writers don't give much attention to continuity and things making sense.
Yep.
And then we just accuse him of being a liar, and then he admits he is.
NWO News says only use me big. Yes, that's what it's going to be. Only use me big. Big ups, only use me blade. The pasta, who did not stay sober, by the way. I think he did for a little bit, but he did not. I think he's back on the bottle, unfortunately. Only use me. He tried for a while, but that's what happens when you make your content is all about drinking. You can't really go anywhere else, right? You kind of have nothing else. The pasta maker says, don't forget the upcoming tax season. The King Arc is going to punish him hard if he's been spending as much as he has. And yeah, that is true. And I don't really usually get into tax is going to fuck him up and all that stuff. But in this case, if he saved nothing, it will legitimately affect him negatively, because that's going to be extra he has to pay. And when you don't save a cent of what you make extra, bad things are going to happen. The IRS is going to expect that to pay. He does not pay quarterlies. No, he pays yearly, which is an option you can do. I think, Steve, you're back here. Let me refresh you, Steve. Which is an option you can do, but it's harder. Yep. Go ahead.
What is pretty suspicious is that recently, whenever he's begging, he's not really begging like he used to for groceries and stuff like that. He mentioned a couple of times that he would like to save up money. So I think even he knows that the cloud buff is wearing out and it's almost gone. And he just needs to scavenge every tip he can, because we're going to go back to lunch meat sandwiches soon.
Here we go.
Good. Views and likes and engagement. Comments are way down on YouTube as well.
Yep.
Like, I ask, hey, can I have feedback? And I get like one comment on a video. And it's like, well, why is what happened?
Very cool.
So now I'm splitting my attention between YouTube and Kit. And since I'm not focusing exclusively on YouTube and mentioning things like, hey, comment on the video, hey, like the video, it goes away. When you're my level of popularity.
This is a very interesting way to say this, okay? When you're when you're my level of popularity, listen up, YouTubers.
You have to ask, okay? There's people who are so big that they don't have to ask for anything. They just receive, because they're huge. So people automatically like the videos, automatically leave comments, automatically give them feedback, automatically contribute. That doesn't happen with me. I have to ask because I'm small.
There you go. So when you're at a certain level of YouTube, you have to ask for money, guys. I don't know if you guys knew this. Go ahead, Meerkat.
That's how brands work. Because there's this saying, you work to make a name for yourself, and then you let your name work for you. So that's why, because they already built their brand. They don't need to put work into that. They just can harvest the benefits. And this guy built a brand that's shitty, and he has to do the opposite now.
Yeah.
It's not like, there's a reason you are the level you are, right? And also, you don't have to, there's many YouTubers that are smaller and same size as him that do not beg. So it's not like it's something you have to do. But yeah, he's in that place he is because of his own actions. You know what I mean? Steve, you back with us? Let me hear you.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
Internet style problems here. Sorry.
So it's something he chooses to do, but yet is blaming. Here's the wild thing. Wrap your head around this, guys. Good luck. Eat a few crayons. Listen up. Fuchsia. Magenta. You got them? Eat them. Here we go. He's saying, because of where my place on the YouTube. I have to beg. But he is in the place he is in YouTube because he's a begging asshole. You know what I mean? So it's like a circle. Like if he was not doing that begging assholiness, he might not be in the position he is now. But because he is, he then therefore has to beg. It's tough to follow, I know, but
like,
you got it.
As a YouTube user who could be a potential subscriber, if the person that I'm watching is like, I have to remind you to press the like button, I have to remind you to leave comments, like I have forgotten how to do those things, I find that quite patronizing, and I am less likely to leave a like or a comment and give feedback because it's insulting. I'm more likely to just go away and never bother with you again.
Yeah.
I am the opposite, actually. If somebody can make a call to action that is fun and creative, like if they segue into a joke about liking the video, subscribing, I'm going to think about I'll consider doing it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Like, say, Internet Historian with like his Raid Shadow Legends ads, and he's like puts a creative spin on the ads anyway. So if it's done well, but Phil doesn't do it like that.
Oh,
so
God,
that makes me less likely to do it.
The worst call to actions ever, right? I mean, that's his worst skill, I'd say. Like, yeah, I can put up with a few. I can put up with normal ones, like, hey guys, if you like the video, click like. It's like, all right, cool, that's what you got to do. But Philip is pretty much the opposite of normalcy when it comes to asking for stuff from his fans, right? He says, here's the bad, like he has like a playbook of, here's the bad shit that'll happen if you guys don't support me. Here's, you get nothing but like it because it helps me. Everything is about what he gets out of it, right? You know, when if you say it in a funny way, at least you're making someone laugh and being entertaining. But Philip does none of that. It's just it's an endless give me. You know. But.
And what also sucks is when he tries to make it in a funny way, it's so painfully predictable that it ruins the joke before the joke even happens.
Yeah. It's
the drink out of my dark side mug, my level 1 mug. It's just
tastes so
man.
good. Ooh.
Small time, you know. So
these small time guys, here we go.
Understand, you know, if you see, gee, why is Phil talking about this stuff? My other streamers I watch don't bring it up because they're bigger than you.
Bro, what do you mean fucking small time? This shit is pissing me the fuck off. This asshole just spent like what, $6,000 buying toys and buying separate PCs to play video games on top of all the other bullshit he got. How the fuck is this small time? People that get his level of views don't even do this full time. They do it at some weird shit post.
Yes.
Bro, people with his subscriber count, and he's calling himself small time. That's
exactly.
the thing that gets me. You have that many subscribers to your channel. Why aren't they there?
People with that many viewers have no chance of, well, if you don't beg, I guess. If you don't have the exact specific audience he has created, there's no chance you can do that full time on YouTube. With his viewership and viewers, zero chance. However, he has put in the hard work of cultivating this audience that will give him enough money to do it full time. But it just requires begging more than anyone else on the universe. That's the bad part. That's the negative. Yeah, but
get it by default. I don't. I have to remind the audience because I have a smaller audience. Okay.
Wonder why?
So, please.
Yep.
Like the stream. Please leave comments on the video.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead,
hold on.
Yeah,
if you got a small audience, then they probably already fucking know that leaving a comment and liking your video helps, and giving you tips pays the fucking bills. Why do we need to constantly talk about it? They also know how the streaks and goals and gimmicks and all the other bullshit works.
He does that thing where every single stream I have to tell you every single aspect of my streams, right? So there might be someone new there. I think it's really about filling time, though. You know what I mean? But that's what every single stream we says the same thing 18,000 times. You know,
I think it's also, it's not only just filling time, but it's to kind of nag people into give him money just to make him shut up. Just so at the end of the stream, somebody can send him the amount of money that's left to hit the goal and be like, okay, we got rid of that. At least we don't have to fucking hear this guy talk about this stupid goal anymore.
I mean, I guess there's an aspect to that. There's an aspect to that.
The cool thing about it is that you have to do it literally every stream.
That's the fun part.
Oh, please engage with the content.
Engage
that helps
with it.
a lot. Okay, thank you to those who are actually contributing in those ways, because that is contribution. Even though it's not financial, it's still a good contribution. Okay,
thank you. Yeah,
but that stuff's lacking and suffering because of the co-streaming. Like, my statistics are way down. You know, it's crazy because over the summer my statistics skyrocketed.
Yeah, you think?
My statistics were, I have more views than ever before.
You think?
Actually got thousands of new subscribers, tons of engagement, and then it dried up. And I can't do anything about that. You know?
Yes, you
I'm
can.
not going to change as a content creator.
Amazing, guys. I can't do shit about that. That's what's going to happen, guys. I can't do shit about that. I will put this in visual context for you, everybody. So I have Social Blade up here. And as you can see, it is almost a perfect explanation of what happened. So we have those 2 upticks months, right? And that was the Kino Casino arc. It just goes right in line with it. And then the last 2 months have been back to normalcy. And it took two months, but now we're lower than we were. You know, we're from 6 months ago. We're back to where we were exactly, right? So I mean, it's beginning and end of it. It's not. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand the Kino bump was there, and now it's not there. But we can't say that if we're DSP. That's what he's thinking, right? I can't say that. So. I had a bump. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like, just don't want to admit it. You know what I mean? I think just not wanting to say it. You know? I don't know. It's a coping. You know, just not pretend. Just denialism.
Just denial.
Yeah.
Denial's a defense mechanism. Yeah, it's that.
So
and be drama, because that's what a lot of people were afraid was going to happen. They said, Phil, so now you're involved with drama. You know, with the guys from Kino Casino, with Keemstar, and all of this. Are you going to become a drama guy? And, you know, and I tried it. I mixed in drama occasionally.
Occasionally.
Content, you know, everyone's
occasionally.
So while here on this podcast, I would bring up drama topics like Review Tech or COG or Ethan Ralph, shit like that. But in reality, that stuff every once in a while, you know, makes sense just to maybe stir things up a bit. But that's not who I am, and you guys know that.
Huh? Wait, what? Oh, dude, you fucking piece of shit, bitch. What the fuck was that? I'm not that kind of guy, but every once in a while, I want to stir up some drama with other grown men just so we can get some more clout. But I'm not that kind of guy. What the fuck was that?
He has been that kind of guy since he was posting on the SRK forums about getting hyped before tournaments. And, let's have these grudge matches, and I'm going to do my own tournament where we could do promos and things. All that stuff. It's been there since the beginning. But
I think it's true. Like, I think he always has been a shit stirrer, but he's always been a shit stirrer without conviction. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have something behind your shit stirring. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, if you're funny enough, I guess always shit stirring is fine, you know, because you can make a joke about shit. But we don't have that. And we don't really care about the people we're talking about. You know, there's nothing to it, right? Just like the politics. Yeah. That's what politics is failing. There's nothing to his thoughts.
Than just, like, hey, I've challenged you, and if you don't reply to me, you're my bitch.
Yeah.
You need more than that to start something. You know,
you got to throw a few zingers. You know what I mean? You got to have some funny zingers ready to go. You know, and have some feeling behind it, right? Like even Cyrax. Someone says Spectadez says it's like Cyrax cutting wrestling promos, but Cyrax you can have some emotion there. You know, it's something behind it. But go ahead, Meerkat.
I would give him some credit. Well, I don't know if I should give him credit or he's just lucky because it happens so that some of the people that he stirs shit up with are legitimately more pathetic and worthless than him. So he comes out on top just kind of by virtue of being not as bad.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting.
Agree. And that's why he chooses the people he chooses to make fun of too. You know what I mean? That's always behind it. Rich, it's a very easy target. COG, you know what I mean? Target. Super crazy. And he goes after Duty nonstop, you know. It's like he has his targets because he thinks like they're below him, and I can definitely felt these guys, but it never goes outside of that. You know what I mean? But
that stuff every once in a while, you know, makes sense just to maybe stir things up a bit. But that's not who I am, and you guys know that. Like, I don't want to sit here talking about drama.
Don't do it then, brother.
And lolcows and making fun of people all day. I'd rather play games and chill with you guys and have social interaction that's fun and meaningful. Okay?
But turn your PlayStation on now. Go on, do it.
No.
I'd rather sit here and play games, but, you know, I've still got, like, how long? Another half hour of this before we get to games.
He doesn't like playing games either, though. That's the problem. That's the real problem.
So, it definitely sucks because, I had a big increase. It went away.
I was getting a lot of money. Now I'm not. I'm still getting a lot of money, but not as much as I once got. Go ahead.
Okay. And now I'm co-streaming on Kick. All of a sudden, I got a big increase, and that went away.
Okay.
And it's like, well, it's just because who I am. You know what I mean? Like,
now here's the part that is incredible. I got listen to this. I went to a new program, a new platform, got a huge boost, and it went away because of who I am. What does that mean?
Yeah. He thinks it's because I'm Darkside Phil, but it's actually because he didn't put in the work. He's not the sort of person who wants to put in the work to maintain all that and to grow it. Instead, he just thinks, that's it. That's, keep going, everyone. Yeah. That's me flaw. That's me baseline expectation now. So,
It's such an odd statement of cope mixed with delusion about why something, like, we have to find something to blame. And in this case, we're just blaming it on who we are, which is really weird. Why can't I get chicks? Well, it's because of who I am. Like, that's not really a good excuse, brother. You know what I mean? I don't know. It seems like you're saying you're an asshole and everyone thinks that too. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, I was amazed by that statement. It's because of who I am. I mean, let's see if he brings up the trolls. He's not going to bring them up, right?
Away. No. And now I'm co-streaming on Kick. All of a sudden, I got a big increase, and that went away. And it's like, well, it's just because who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I think some people thought that this year was going to be Phil's going to completely change who he is. And by the end of the year, he's not even going to be really playing games anymore, right? Instead, he's going to be doing this lolcow drama content every day, and he's going to do this and that. But I told you guys over the summer, don't worry. That's not what's going to happen. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to go for the lowest common denominator. You know what I mean? Like,
calling drama YouTubers lowest common denominator here.
I'm not.
Did do a React channel for a year.
Yes.
I'd rather be me. Okay.
And you could say other channels that do drama content about lolcows, certain casino might do that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Seems like, not sure what they do exactly in their content. But
you and Keem are like that now.
That. Yeah, it could be that. And he said Keem as well, kind of negatively back then, like Keem, Keemstar.
And that means there's going to be days when we're at the end of a stream.
Yeah.
And I raised $20 for entirety of a 4-hour stream.
We're back,
and I'm going to
boys.
say to the audience, hey,
we're
guys,
back.
It would be nice if you could contribute.
Yeah.
And if you don't like that...
Yep, go ahead.
It's a literal begging announcement segment. He announces
Yes.
that he is going to beg. And in this whole, the fucking 5 minutes we listened from it already, it's about him. Like, the introduction to him announcing that he's going to ask for money.
Yes. That's the whole point of this segment is, guys, therefore, get ready. We're going to beg again like I used to do. What he used to do, he's been doing it more recently because of the fucking streak, which is what he doesn't know. But yeah, we're going back to regularly scheduled begging. The summer is gone. We're back to regularly scheduled begging. I hope you're ready for it. Thank you.
No, it would be nice if you could contribute. And if you don't like that, I don't know what else to say besides I'm sorry, but that's the reality of the situation when you're a small-time guy.
What? If you don't like it.
If you're aware that the only thing that you can do about that is to say sorry, then it means that you know that there's something there to apologize for.
Yes.
So why don't you do something about that instead of going, well, all I could do is apologize. I'm still going to do it, but sorry if you don't like it. Fuck me.
You forgot he's a small-time guy.
It is so artful and poetic that he spent months trying to almost scientifically discover the most efficient way to get money from people. And in the end, he just defaulted to just straight up asking for money.
Yes. You love this. Sorry you feel that way. I'm not sorry for doing it, but I am sorry you feel that way is kind of what we're saying here.
I don't know what else to say besides I'm sorry. But that's the reality of the situation when you're a small-time guy. All right? I don't do the things that make you big. I never will.
Well, then you're not going to get big!
You sure as fuck tried to, but now we don't try to do the things that make me big. Okay.
That's what Kat said.
Oh.
But this is what PPP was talking about when he said that Phil didn't take any risks with the platform that the boys gave him.
Yeah,
the politics show is just him reading articles and giving poor takes. Mm-hmm. It's not politics. There's no take there. There's no interview left. Who's he going to get? Arturo? Good. Oh, good. Enjoy that one then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're back to pre-Kino.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He did nothing to try. I mean, even and the best example I have is we have when Triple P said they were trying to make a wrestling show together, right? Wrestling show with Triple P. Now, you want to get an audience on your side and keep them on your side is to do a show with someone from that other show, right? An ongoing series was on the table. And Triple P said, nah, dealing with Phil, it's fucking tough, man. He can't figure anything out. He's stuck in his old ways. And that's exactly what Triple P said about this new show. That's the easiest thing ever. It is like when Machinima said, hey, we can get you into commentating fighting games. You want to do that? Philip's response was, I'm doing YouTube. Why do I have to do that? Dumb fucks.
Anything else you want to do? No.
I don't know.
And they're like, we can get you connections and things. Dude, it was like 3 days into that convention where he realized his passes bit helped him skip lines.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care. He doesn't put in the effort to go, oh, I want to do this. I want to try this. The most he'll do is, I've started another channel and, I'm going to do this thing for a couple of months and then I'm going to give up on it. Like King of Hate Vlogs, DSP Street Fighter, the Throwback channel, having regular streams on that, everything. KO Gaming, edited content.
The first hit of resistance, and it's over, right? There's so many examples of that. Like the KO Gaming, it worked for a while, stopped working as successfully, fuck it, that's done, right? He had videos with 1 million fucking views. You don't think you can, you clearly have an audience available there if you keep working at it. Nope, fuck that shit. Next
Time
up,
for holiday.
Interview show, got a few interviews, a few people started to stop responding. Fuck that shit. That's not worth it. Anytime
and
there's
no joke,
pushback.
The wrestling idea is not bad. Because nowadays there's so many people talking about wrestling, and it seems like all you have to do to get a couple of thousand views is to just pretend to watch AEW and then just shit on it. Like I do.
It'll work. And but the problem is that Phil won't put in the work for that show to be successful. He didn't even do it when he was doing Smart Guys with John Rambo back in the day. Rambo carried the shit out of the show. He watched all the wrestling. Phil was like, "Did you watch it?" And he was like, "No. I was doing YouTube," or "No, I was drinking gin," or whatever he was doing, hoarding boxes into the corner.
Yep.
Right. Anything to not do work is what Phil's goal is.
Yeah.
And to change, DSP Politics that's next. It's next. That's going to be gone next because he's reached a point where he's not getting as much as he wanted from the start, so therefore not worth working on. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Not going to change
the
setup.
Initial burst. Yeah. I got the initial burst at the start. Everything from this current King arc to the DSP Politics to KO Gaming. Big burst of like, oh, cool, bit of interest. And then now that it's dwindled, my expectations are not being met. Because I thought it would carry on like this, and it's not. I'm doing hand graphs, sorry, King Jad. But it's like, that's it now. That's it. It's gone downhill, so fuck it. I'm killing it. I'm done.
Yeah. And
a lifetime of that.
And ignoring the fact that you can do things to try to make it more interesting. Like maybe you ask some other dude to talk about politics with your show. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be a politic. It doesn't have to be the Quartering. It doesn't have to be Destiny. It doesn't have to be Nick Fuentes. Just get a normal politics channel that has some followers and talk with them. But no, fuck it. It's done. It's over.
It's the same issue as with many other channels in many of his previous channels, and the problem is that his heart is not in it. He doesn't care about politics. Like Phil Burnell doesn't give a shit about politics. He's talking about it because he somehow convinced himself that he's saying something interesting that people would care about, but it's stupid and no one cares about it. And it's the same thing when he tried to do movie reviews and shit. He did it because he thought it was some kind of a trend. His heart wasn't in it. And he tried to do that same shit with a bunch of other gimmicks, and none of it stuck because his heart's not in it. He doesn't even care about video games. Like the other night, there was the Game Awards happening with a bunch of shit announced. And this dude was talking about fucking bullshit on DS Politics at the same time. This guy's an idiot.
Even when it reminds me of when he wanted to do his own tournament to rival Evo, and he was like, well, where can we hold it? And someone was like, like sometimes hotels will have conventions in them, because they've got like function rooms. And he was like, cool, could you get in touch with the hotels?
Yeah, could you do that?
Could you do the work for me?
And another thing that's going to be done is, and also about the politics, excuse me. He did the politics show after the election because he was scared of pissing people off. Mm-hmm. That's a little bit of a risk you have to take. You might piss people off, but if you want to hit while the iron's hot, you got to do it. Then we start after the election, and then we go to we start the politics show. Just brilliant. And after everyone calls him out for just reading articles, what does he do? Just read articles. Just reading articles every day, guys. That's the show. Take it or leave it, assholes. It's like amazing.
It's because he's so incredibly limited in every way. Like, he doesn't actually know anything about what he wants to talk about. He just wants to do it because he thinks other people do exactly that and it works out for them, so why not for him?
Yep, that's
even if he waited for after the elections to happen to talk about politics, why hasn't he said what he thinks is going to change after the election? What's going to get better? What's going to get worse? How is society going to progress? What's going to happen with the fucking country and the world? This guy's supposed to talk politics, right? And he hasn't said any of this. Instead, we're just reading random articles about issues barely anybody cares about.
Apart from Syria.
Oh, yeah, Syria one was funny. I gotta find that clip. Fuck Syria. Where's that clip? Remember he said like, if he said that would get some viral popularity if he said something like strong like that, but he's not gonna say that shit. But same thing with the React channel, right? That was clearly other people do React. I should do React, and it's gonna work out for me too. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be easy. I can just react to stuff. But when that hits a snag,
it's the cargo culting. It's the cargo culting thing. It always comes back to that. It's like seeing it and trying to mirror it or copy it, which he does with everything. He does it with like emotions and behavior, and we've seen it even in this with the King Arc and him copying what they do. But it's not understanding how it works and why it works for those people, what those people do to make it work. When he looks at politics channels, he doesn't see the hours behind the scenes where people are following politics and researching stuff and looking into things. He just sees that presented final product and thinks, I could do that. It will work for me too. And he just go and see people, Phil. Go out and socialize. For fuck's sake.
Fuck you. You got a family. What's wrong with you, asshole? You got a cat
operating a household.
One more minute on this clip. I think it's really worth it to play. I thought this was very telling of the mindset we're in right now.
And you're a small-time guy. All right? Besides, I'm sorry, but that's the reality of the situation when you're a small-time guy. All right? I don't do the things that make you big. I never will, because I don't want to. Do you understand? I don't want to be the person who has to be doing drama content, going for insults, going for toxic shit, just so I can get more views and attention and money. That's not me.
But that's literally what he did.
Yes.
Yeah. The moment he thought he was going to get more clout, views, and money, he went at Review Tag USA, he went at COG, he went at Ethan Ralph. This happened like a month ago.
Yes. Yeah. Legitimately within
the
last 4 weeks.
What happened to the felt in the detractors segment?
Oh, Detractor Destruction Day?
With Duty segment.
Yeah, playing with Duty. Yeah, that's the one.
Where Duty showed how much money he made. You felt it yourself, Duty. Okay. Go ahead, Proper. Sorry.
Like Phil has become the thing that he said he never wanted to be. All the RGBs, the green screen, the AI green screen at that. He's been doing all of these things to be the guy that he never wanted to be, the streamer that he hated. And he's here. So don't believe it when he says, I don't want to do these things. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be that, because he will become that. He will stop gaming at some point and just sit there and yell at people.
He literally said, I don't want to do that. Just to recap this little segment, this 10 seconds. I don't want to do that just because I did it and now it's not working anymore. So now I don't want to do it anymore. That's what he's really trying to say here. But he's not going to say that. He's saying, I never want to be that kind of guy. But you just did. You just did. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, just, to link it back to WPIG TV, it's exactly like when Angela turned him down. No, was it Faye? Faye turned him down, and then they were like, so what do you think of Faye? And he's like, she had good personality, After all that building up, thinking, yeah, she's hot. I'm going to try to shoot me shot, all that stuff. And then once you've lost, once you've got no chance, that's it. Minimize it, diminish it, not
a big deal.
Break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a big deal.
I hate it. I actually hate that.
Never wanted it anyway.
Yes, that's middle school behavior. When the girl turns you down, well, fuck her. I didn't like her anyway. I don't give a shit. Like, oh, you didn't make the basketball team? I didn't even want to make the basketball team, guys. Whatever. I don't care about basketball. I hate basketball. What the fuck? That's what we're doing right now.
Me join the anime club. Never wanted to join anyway.
But
yeah,
I will be the guy that reminds my audience a few times a stream, hey, please contribute.
Yes, you will. He's not lying on this one, guys. This is not a lie. This is not a lie. Cool.
Yeah. Great. Welcome, and thank you for hanging in there and sticking around and supporting me.
Thanks for hanging in there.
I knew that eventually that big increase that I had was going to go away. I said it when it was happening, right? I said, I don't know how long this will last, but I know it's going to go away.
Did you
know what I'm saying?
You said this will never end, and we're always going to hit the goals. That's what his last week he said this. We're never going to stop hitting the goals, guys. Detractors just waiting for this to end. It's not going to end. What's wrong with you? Fucking detractors.
It's just a matter of fact that kind of popular wave doesn't last unless you change who you are, and I wasn't willing to do that, okay?
Unless you put in the work.
He's saying something correct here. Unless you're willing to change, and I'm not willing to do that. So he's framing now not changing, not stepping out of his comfort zone as a good thing because I didn't want to change who I am. So I consider this to be, I know I might be thinking too deep, but this is legitimately responding directly to this comment in his own dented way. He squandered it by doing the same old no effort, no risk shit, and it's sad. Remember, this happened the day before Philip went on this monologue, and it seems an awful lot like he's saying, I didn't change who I am. I didn't take any risk because that's not who I am. I don't want to be that person, is what I think, but who knows? But almost to the end of this.
But listen, I'm happy where I am. I'm doing well still, Certainly I'm not going to be doing as well as I was. We're not hitting the goals every stream, but I'm still good, The kick stuff really has dried up. And what I mean by that is even though I'm noticing that on average we're getting more viewers on kick, the level of support I'm getting on kick has dramatically dipped. Literally, when I started streaming on kick 2 months ago, by now we would have already had people gifting subs. And I didn't even have to say nothing. People would just be gifting subs. Like, holy shit. Shout out to this person. Shout out to that person. Right?
Those were the good old days. Look at him looking back into such happiness. Like, shout out to this person. Shout out to this person. It was a party, man. It was awesome.
But, yeah. So here's the thing. I'm not going to give up on kick because some people seem worried. Oh, Phil, are you going to give up on kick streaming? No, I'm not. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with it. All right? And I'm going to do my best to co-stream. And maintain that dual audience. I am still going to stream the politics show only on kick. Obviously, I would hope.
All right, that's pretty much it. You got the point of that one. He's not doing as well as he used to do. I'm not changing who I am. Drama's kind of over for now. Every once in a while, I'll do it. But there we go. I did want to play a clip from last night. Yeah, please go ahead.
Just very briefly for that, to cap that off. There's just the most delicious irony of him saying all that about, not changing, not going out of his comfort zone and all that underneath the level 1 podcast thing, which, came from Keemstar saying, you are still on mission 1. You do not go out of your comfort zone. You do not try new things. Over 2 years ago. And still we are here.
And we're given another chance by someone else, the Kino boys, to do something different, try new things. Didn't do it again. And here we are. Now we get to enjoy the great coping era has begun. Last night on the Kino Casino, found a funny joke. Not last night, 2 days ago, I think. This was a funny one.
Every day, hundreds of subs.
He's gonna
fuck his own show bitching at the people. Yo,
Yeah,
I knew this guy. I swear to God, he had a pretty good YouTube channel going, and he was like living off of the super chats. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but like his audience kind of took a bit of a nosedive. So he had one stream where he just lost his fucking mind on the audience, calling them leeches, and you better start donating, you bunch of cheap motherfuckers.
Was his name Phil? Was his name Phil?
Oh no.
That was 2 days ago. Anyways, moving forward positively here. That's just razzing, by the way. Just a little razz. Who cares? Come on, guys. Nothing big about that. Splody Jesus says, he is reminding the Tard Wranglers, not the Jades. Oh, okay. He's reminding the Tard Wranglers about the tipping, not the Jades. Gotcha. Big ups to Splody Jesus. NWO News says he calls him eating food a reward for the viewers. And that's a good point, too, not to be missed, is the reward for your donating is him eating food, and he really thinks that's a positive benefit that you're going to enjoy. You love it. Thank you. Iwamoto says he's beholden to the RPGs. Nothing he could do. Yep, RPGs are controlling his life. No, can't do RPG overload. It sucks. All that nonsense you remember. Will Penn says only thing DSP likes less than gaming is cat.
Don't we all?
Everyone agrees. Copeside Phil says small time guy with two $2,000 PCs, a PS5 Pro Xbox Series. Yes, that's correct, Copeside Phil. He's still a small time guy though, so please support. All right, honestly. Omnigas says, ALT, what's the name of the Les Mis DSP song? I see that. I believe Snood helped you out with that one. So this is for you, Snood, for helping out Omnigas, and this is for you, Omnigas, as well. 2 Velcro salute. Big ups.
Oh, great. Now you've summoned into chat.
GBRC says, the be-all, tell-all I don't want to do, but yes, you still have to give me money. And like giving money, I have my eye on a few of you. What the fuck? And yes, he's very much doing that. He's calling out individual people for not supporting now. Like, yeah, if you like this show, I mean, you haven't supported yet. What's going on? You know. ALT, did you play the ball court? Yes, I did, Vikes. I did play the ball court clip earlier today. Not going to sacrifice. Not going to
restart the stream. Yeah.
Here we go. Next up, I haven't paused here for a reason. Another clothes style arc in play here. Here we go, boys. Check out the shirt on film with this one. Here we go.
What is going on, everyone? On today's show.
You love this. What do you consider this to look like, guys? I see altar boy, or altar gentleman that enjoys altar boys. I don't know, something like that. Some church related is what I first got. But Eddie, what's your take on this? Go ahead, Steve.
It reminds me of being in hospital for some reason.
A lot of people
looks
said
like a
that.
hospital gown. Yeah.
Jim Jones, the cult leader. A lot of people said that.
Yeah. I'm thirsty for some Flavor Aid right now.
I'm getting a little bit of a straitjacket type of vibe from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the background doesn't help that, does it?
Yeah.
No. So one person later, I'm not going to play it here because it's not that interesting, but people made fun of it endlessly. We popped it instantly. So self-conscious. Oh, yeah, you guys are thinking it's better like that? Fine, I'll do it. I don't care. Whatever. I don't care. All right. Okay. I'll do it. Then he left it off. Whatever. Okay, moving forward positively here. We got about 30 minutes left. I do want to show you a few more things here. So this is from... Yeah, go ahead, please.
Oh, I don't know if that was the bit. Somebody, I saw on Twitter, someone had updated, and he insulted people because he didn't wear a shirt under his sweater, and he called it a detractor thing.
What? I didn't see that. I know who has that.
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, he said like he doesn't wear undershirts underneath his sweatshirts or like sweaters and stuff.
Yeah.
And somebody called him out on it, and he got really like upset about being called out on not wearing an undershirt.
What day is that from? Anyone know?
Wednesday?
Yesterday? Okay, let me see.
Yeah, it wasn't yesterday. It was earlier in the week, and I thought that was the clip.
Oh my God.
Let me see. Okay.
I love this shit so much when people troll him about like incredibly insignificant things, and he gets so insecure and takes the bait so hard that now we're discussing whether or not something about what did we just talk about?
The sweater,
the clothes, the sweater.
Yes, the fucking undershirt.
Yeah.
It's like I said, the most insignificant, stupid thing ever. But he took the bait, and now people are going to troll him about it.
Yona Hall says, that's just Kat's old sweater that doesn't fit anymore and got mixed up in the laundry when she was going to throw it out. No, I did see there is someone's name, women's, DSP wears a woman's sweater that Kat outgrew, I think, was someone's name I saw in Kick. Big ups, everybody, for that one. Joe Dub says, I'm sacrificing.
The link in your DMs.
Okay, sweet. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Kat's old cardigan.
Video,
Yep. Okay, DSP. Okay, 2000. Okay, I'll find it. I promise. Wearing undershirt. Let me search for the word undershirt. I'll find it. I got you. This is better be worth the payoff now.
Bro, it is another one of those where he's like really alien about something because like,
fuck. It must have been during gameplay. It's not during level 1 podcast though. I'll look for it. But
you know what? I'm not joking when I say that I think the only piece of clothing he's gonna look kind of natural in is just a wife beater. I think it fits him perfectly because like nothing else looks like it actually fits him. But if I imagine him wearing some dirty, stinky wife beater, it just makes complete sense. And also, he's Italian. You know, that's the Italian stereotype.
Definitely.
It's gonna look like Carl from Aqua Teen.
Yeah, if you got it, bro, send it to me on Discord or Twitter. I'll definitely play it. All right, next up, I do want to talk about we're not going through any of the politics takes, but I do want to show you the cope of the politics show.
You sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Well, here I am, and we're doing the show. Viewership is all right. We have like 180 viewers, which I'm not surprised we don't have the 200 because we got Game Awards going on.
Yep. So this is the night of the night of the stream I just showed you, by the way. But we do have that clip, so I want to play. Big ups, Broside Phil, for this.
Big ups, my steed.
Go ahead and grab an undershirt. Why are you guys obsessed with me wearing an undershirt? What are you talking about? You don't need to wear an undershirt. If you're wearing stuff indoors, why would you need an undershirt? Only you need an undershirt, like if you're going outside or something, you're going to sweat. I swear, again, this has to be a new detractor meme thing where they're just nuts. And if he's going to wear a pullover, he should be wearing an undershirt. Who the fuck made you the authority?
Go ahead.
This is one of those things that is so insignificant. I don't even know how I feel about it. I don't care if he wears an undershirt or not.
Yeah.
Just because he is this annoying, I wanna take the opposite stance that he's taking. So I wanna figure out how he feels about this, and I'm gonna go the opposite way, just because he's an annoying bitch about it.
Yes, that's what happened for me when he was going through the fucking game trailers. I was like, this game looks like shit. But then he would say, this game looks horrible because I'm not showing the game. But I was like, all right, I like this game now. I want to make this game awesome. I'm buying this game. You know, you got to buy it. Anything he hates.
On fashion and wardrobe, are you retarded?
Oh,
I think you are.
Damn.
Pretty on fashion and wardrobe, are you retarded?
How base?
I think you are.
Yo, he loves saying it. I just don't know why he moral fags other people saying it so much. Because like he likes saying retarded. He likes calling people mentally ill, whatever, everything. But then somebody he's making fun of says it, and then we got a pearl clutch. Oh my god, you can't say that. Did you hear what he just said?
He said, yeah. First word out of his mouth was a slur, by the way. That's what he said about when I can't remember who said a cog or something. Like, oh yeah, slur. He used those slurs. Okay, cool.
Thing that come out of their mouths, the dumbest memes that they say, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, well, it definitely clearly struck a nerve with you. That's how easy it is. Guys on Kick, call out anything. Like, just say, like, cool. What was the bell?
What was that?
It was mine.
That was because we hit 7,000 subscribers, by the way. That was the celebratory bell.
Hell yeah, that's for you. I'll hit 7,000 times. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get to the bitching about
shut
support.
the fuck up about the bubbles.
Bitching about support on politics. This is the night of the thing I just showed you. Okay, so remember he said, guys, I gotta ask for money sometimes. So no big deal. I'm a small guy. You love this.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes.
But I feel like I literally could be doing any other stream.
And
I literally could be doing any other stream, and probably things would be going better.
Here we
go.
And
I don't know, because at first I was definitely getting support, and now I'm not. Like, look, I got 1 sub tonight. And again, this show is exclusively streamed on Kick, so where is the support?
What?
All of you in chat right now, there's tons of you who don't have subs. Do you like the show? If you do, support it. If not,
calling people
what
out?
are you doing here?
Oh, God.
Right?
Wow.
God.
I'd leave. I'd just straight leave.
Well, you
tell me that, I'm out.
You have a brain, but that's the hard part. Do you like this show? If you don't like it, fucking leave. Imagine that sandwich shop analogy. You guys looking at my menu? You like it? You don't like shit? You're not buying shit? Get the fuck out. Tired of it. It's amazing. There we go.
Please support the show. If you don't like the show, then leave. Because that way I can judge
there you go.
if it's popular or people want to see it or not. Right? I kind of feel like I'm doing all this work, putting this show together every week. And
the fuck is that image behind him as well?
Oh, yeah, politics. You love that. So, do you love that? He just searches that fucking app for anything.
It literally just says politics on it. There's no like anything of substance. It just says the word politics.
What
the fuck?
I think it's supposed to be like somebody giving a speech.
Yeah. It's someone giving a speech.
But it looks like it's someone standing in a graveyard.
That could be
because it's just black and white. It's
I see zombies coming out of the ground. Actually.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, the zombies coming out. But yeah, so this is incredible. Obviously, this is definitely the way to get people behind your show and supporting it, is saying, if you don't like it, leave. And I'm doing a lot of work. And you know what work means? Pulling up 3 articles and reading the article with you. That's the work we're putting into this show, guys.
And,
yeah. The treatment.
Yes.
If you guys
don't forget.
Yeah.
He also tells you what the article just said after he read it.
Yes. And when there's a video, go ahead, Meerkat.
And sometimes it's fucking wrong. They didn't he misinterprets what he just read.
And my favorite is when there's a video, he'll also read the video for you. So that's a good, that's a benefit. He'll read the text or the video for you. That's a cool benefit. That makes it very transformative as well.
At first, I thought you did, but I think what was happening is I was getting a lot of view bots, to be honest. I was getting a ton of view bots.
You think? He had over 1,000 views the first 2 weeks. Now he's down to 180. And yeah, maybe he was getting view bots. Just maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Negative, toxic behavior.
Those first few weeks. But then there was outpouring of support. Now
what?
There hasn't been any, right? Okay, Astrobot won Game of the Year. That's great. I don't care. This is a politics show. I don't give a shit about Astrobot. Okay, so yeah. I guess we'll see how the show goes for the rest of the night. But I'm gonna be honest. 2 weeks in a row now. Last week we only made like $60. Now we're at 27.
Yes.
I definitely hope that the show does garner some support.
It's a hype show.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and
rage quit.
Yes.
Maybe not do it anymore. Maybe instead just go back to gaming every night, because the gaming is definitely...
There you go. Sounds good to me, dude. Cool. There goes.
No. It's like a bit of difficulty. A bit of like, it's not working out right now. Done.
See ya.
Give it up.
Yeah.
2 weeks that are slow? Fuck this shit.
Doing better than this, And this takes a lot of work. This is a show that I have to work on over the course of the entire week, where I'm putting together new
Please. What did he just say?
And this takes a lot of work. This is a show that I have to work on over the course of the entire week.
Huh.
Please. What do you mean? Copying links? How could you even take that?
He had to find that video trailer of Snow White or whatever, and then he had to put it in a tab and leave it there until he got to the point where he had to talk about it. And then he had to open that tab again and play that video.
I did not remember that.
So,
first, check Twitter, see how people are reacting, see a response that I think is based and felt them. All right, got it. Now I'm ready for the show. Sounds good.
Where I'm putting together news stories and everything, and it's a lot of work just for me to do instead of just streaming games.
Yes. So, there you go. Yeah, Snort Burnell's on it.
The bottom line is real. No, I didn't see your offer. I didn't see an offer. I was doing the show. And I was very frustrated by the stupid lighting. It pisses me off that it disconnected again.
All right, let's get to the end of the show.
Positively do their best to milk you for money. Okay? Fair enough? All right, guys, thank you. I will see you all tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, please have a good evening.
Oh, my bad.
What's gone away?
Yep.
I've been doing much about $60. And now that we've only got 37 this week, I'm starting to seriously think if I should keep doing this show or not.
This is the ending of the show. Not the same clip. I promise you this is not the same clip. We went to the fast forward to the end of the show now.
Honest, it seemed like originally there was tons of support and now it's gone away. I've been doing much better on gameplay streams. So, unless you guys don't care about this, something that you've asked me to do for years and years, and I personally set up for your request.
There it is again. There it is again. You've been asking for this for years and years. People are not going to stick around for years and years on the off chance that you're going to do it.
Yes.
If you want that sort of thing, if you want political content, you after years and years, you're going to go and find somebody else. Everything, Minecraft, Smash, and fucking multiverses, every game, every fucking game you can think of where I'm not playing that, It's a popular thing, it's a meme thing and all that. And then years later, well, where are you all? You told them all to fuck off. So they've gone.
Yeah, similar to Pokemon. Remember, people asked me to play Pokemon for fucking years. Where are you? Where's the support? You know what? People are lazy. That's what that started with, by the way.
Yeah.
People are lazy.
God, you remember that was like 400 viewers or something at that time, and that was a cause for panic.
Oh yeah, now that's a good stream. 400 viewers. Hell yeah.
Quests. Then I don't know. Some people are of the impression that if I streamed it on YouTube, it would do better. I don't believe that. I consider this like similar to the old React show. If I did it on YouTube, also no one would support that either. I mean, I'm being honest. Yeah, I think that it would have some people here, but no one would be giving super chats or memberships or anything either.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
Well, we actually did get over 200 viewers by the end of the show. So we did gain some. That's nice. I didn't know that because I thought that we still had like 160.
So he's done it here be hyped about getting over 200 viewers when in reality this is trolls watching to see he doesn't get the goal and make fun of him as they LARP in chat. But we're taking this as a W, definitely.
By the end of the show, so we did gain some. That's nice. I didn't know that because I thought that we still had like 160. So that's nice to know.
Yeah.
And I do want to say thank you to those who did support. Incidentally, we did actually get more support this week than I did last week.
By less than $10, but yes, that's a W.
I do hope that we will continue to have support for the show. And I'm debating whether or not I want to continue to do this as an exclusive Kick show. Because you saw what happened. Like when I'm on Kick, I guess that's what people said. They said maybe I should do it. I should start co-streaming it to both Kick and to maybe DSP React. I don't know. You guys think about it. All right, let's talk about it. Let's start talking about it over the next
week.
Guys
think about it. I can't be asked. I don't want to do the work.
You guys think about it. You guys figure that out.
I'm definitely going to do another show next week. But the debate is, should I only do it on Kick or should I actually do co-streaming of it? I'm down for
We got it. We got the point. Okay, moving forward positively here. Joe Dub says, I am sacrificing my foot to eat this. Please tip. Thank you, Joe Dub. Oh, killing Steve. Copeside Phil says, you're not paying me. You're not paying me. What are you doing in my chat? That's another way to say what he said, legitimately. You're not paying me. What are you doing in chat then? Get the fuck out. Tired of it. If you don't like the show, fucking leave. It's pretty easy. Broside Phil in the house says, you guys wanted this. Yes, Phil, everyone wants to watch your noisily eat and review fast food. Who doesn't? That sounds like a good goal idea. Big ups. Dare Bear says, people are hurting in this global economy, but paid me to read something on a piece of paper. What is wrong with this guy? Hey, I'm reading articles. You love this. You love this. Okay? Moving forward to last night now in our timeline. And last night, unfortunately, we didn't hit the goal again. Shoot. All right? So we're not going to cope about that at all. We're not going to.
Did I see it correctly that he spent $75 on Kino subs and then he did the politics show, so he pretty much only got $2 from the politics show?
Correctamundo. He bought 50. No, I think he bought 50. He bought 15 subs in total. So do the math. But that was a investment. That was a marketing. So you could write it off for taxes.
It's almost a book of stamps, that, isn't it? Book of stamps from Costco.
Yeah. From Costco?
Yeah. Remember we just spent $80 on stamps. We were riding high. Oh yeah, we need stamps. Yeah, I'll buy that. Fuck it. Come on. All right, here we go. Bellatro's trying to save the business, though.
Just gifted a sub on Kick.
Sounds good to me, dude.
So that got us to 127, but that's it. We didn't hit the goal tonight, guys, and I'm definitely out of here now. I got to get out of here. I stayed late to beat the game.
I'm out of here. Fuck you.
Prevents death if chips scored are at least 25%.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Super. We beat Balatro. That was fun, right? That was super fun.
Balatro.
Super awesome. I hope
Balatro.
Oh God. Right.
Some people told me that's how you officially supposed to say it, but everyone says Balatro. But someone told him
Balatro.
Yeah, but
that you guys enjoyed. I had a great time.
Did you? But
I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. You know, that was great. So next time around, I'll probably do it differently. Like I'll probably use a different deck or whatever. There you go. Thank you guys. So that's it for Balatro this time. See you next time. Amazing victory. Okay.
Just said it like 2 different ways.
The least hype possible in this sign off. It's amazing.
So that's it for Balatro this time. See you next time. Amazing victory. Okay.
Amazing victory.
All right, everybody.
Amazing. Yeah.
That's gonna be it for tonight.
Wow.
And
we're not
great
coping,
night. I enjoyed chilling with you. Thank you, everyone who hung out, helped me with the game, and supported.
Keep going.
It's just a shame we didn't hit the goal. You know, but it is what it is.
Shit.
All right. This is it. If someone was going to do the final contribution, now would be the time because I'm out of here. It's super late already. I got to get going. All this means is I'm not going to edit any highlight tonight. I'm just going to upload straight and get out of here. So hopefully people will watch the podcast because of all those trailers in there. But okay.
He's just talking about people don't watch the podcast. That was 12 hours ago from when this was recorded or whatever. Not 12, but long time ago. We're talking about hope people watch the podcast. All right. Now we're getting up for something.
Right. I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day off from streaming. I'm going to be running errands out and about most of the day. I'm going to try to relax with my wife at some point if I can. We'll see what happens.
Nice.
How the day goes.
I thought that was the
I'm
one
back
day
on
where
Sunday.
you got to. How are you
try
trying to relax with her? That's the one day you're supposed to.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
And all the overtime recently.
Yes.
Where he's saying, I got to spend time with my wife. And then he spends time on overtime. And then he gets no money. And then we're here.
And also he said, someone asked about he's talking about, guys, if I can keep this going, I can take 2 days off a week. And he talked this week about how that's done too now because the massive support didn't continue. So, and every time I take days off, it's not really a day off. So please tip, guys. Please tip.
It's difficult because, she's having to have a shower when I go downstairs now rather than, she needs another day.
She's not, yeah.
The daytime stream on Sunday, we'll have a fun podcast in the morning where I have an announcement to make on that podcast. And then it's going to be Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on the first stream. When we played it the other day, it was great, super fun. It got better because we focused on the story, and that's what I'm going to do this time as well. And then the chill stream on Sunday night will be...
All right, you got the point. You got the
full
point.
siege mode as well now.
Yeah, you got the point. We're pissy about not hitting our goal. All right, so this is from David. We do have the moment where Kino Casino talk about 229. Let me see. Talk about people promoting in their chat, I believe. Remember, Philip did that, so here we go.
Taking on the moon.
He kind of sounded like Scotty Kilmer there. You ever listen to Scotty?
Alien aliens in space. Pretending that the Montauk Project was real.
Oh, is that Darkside Phil?
Wait a minute.
You think? Yeah.
Darkside Phil's costume.
I'm with you there, yeah.
Have you seen Darkside Phil, Steve?
No, I don't believe I'm familiar with it.
Andy, Andy, pull up a picture of Steve.
This is actually supposed to be Jimmy Church. Because Jimmy Church hates me and started all this shit.
Kylo Ren sucks all the fun out of everything, I promise you.
Kylo
Ren, please. There we go.
You see takes or anything. Like 9 hours in.
All right, here we go.
Get him to join again, and then I'll come in and call him an
live
imposter.
a lasting impression because he's kind of a fence sitter with no real takes or anything. But that's Phil.
Oh no.
Jerking off in front of each other in chairs. This is some serious shit we're talking about. Those aliens.
Ooh, okay. Now the fence sitter without really takes. I think they go to DSP to
developer. Forum sites that are...
All right, that's done. Anyways, yikes. I want to play this as well. Steve, you're going to love this section. I guarantee you're going to love this. Philip during the week...
It's all about beard again, is it?
Not a beard thing. Philip did tell an interesting joke I want you to hear. Very funny. Hilarious joke. You're going to laugh a lot, okay? So here we go.
Okay. So several years ago, it finally got to me. Okay, and I went and I saw a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. All right, and I sat down, I laid down on the couch, and they said, tell me about who you are and what you do. So I laid it all out. All right, I did. I laid it all out, and I told the whole story from start to finish. I told them about all the harassment, all the trolling, all the messed up stuff, the swatting, the doxing, the harassment of myself, my family members, the fake copyright strikes, how I've lost pretty much all of my popularity on YouTube as a result of the trolling, all the messed up stuff that happened to me.
All of these things.
So I told this whole story. It took like 2 hours, right? And I just kept going. I figured, the psychiatrist wants to just hear the whole story, and then they're going to respond. They just want me to let it out, right? So I told the whole story, and then I said, all right, so that's it. And I was like, let's go. It's so quiet. And I looked over, and the window was open. He had jumped right out the window and committed suicide right in the middle of the story. He couldn't take it. It was really high up. We were like a high-end building. He just jumped right out, splat right there on the concrete. So...
Okay.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not clap.
Anyways, I know you'd appreciate that, Steve. I had to play it for you.
I did. Thank you.
Very normal thing to joke about. Again, extremism. Someone that could benefit from seeing someone more than most people on this universe take it to extreme joke to, definitely. Felt in the trolls as usual. Yep, got it. Nice. Big ups to Jay Wusso says his wet noodle hand clapping is so annoying. Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
You love this. You love this, Jay Wusso. Stop.
You've been asking for this for years.
Okay, last thing I want to do today, reminder, we'll be back on tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. With Kinda Sav in the house as well, and we'll do it all over again. We're gonna do a lot of stuff as fun tomorrow. But before we get out of here, I do want to play Agent Proper's trailer. He said trailer.
That's right.
Did you promise everyone a trailer here, or is this a
teaser, if you will? Okay.
So I do want to play this. This is a teaser style tease video for what's going to come up from Proper later this month when he gets to finishing the top 10 worst DSP gaming moments. Come on.
2024 is stacking up to be one of the most, if not the most,
yes, this is true,
interesting year that I've ever been on the internet for me and possibly you.
No.
Oh, look at that. All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome.
Okay. You know what he's looking at.
Yeah.
When you make that face, it can only be one thing, and I think we all know what that thing is.
If you had just learned to laugh at yourself a little earlier on, then it would never have gotten this bad.
The headbanging of he's listening to Rain and Blood on that one. Okay, gotcha. Big ups. No shit, my bad. When is it? All right, so do you have a date planned for this? Is it going to be out before the end of the year?
It might be, but I might have to put in more moments. I mean, that's been the hardest thing. I think I've scrapped it completely 4 times now.
Oh, wow.
Because I just had to add different moments and shuffle things around. So I'm shooting for end of the year, though.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Big ups. Is it going to be in terms of importance, or how are you going to rank these 10 moments? What's your ranking system? Is it just here's 10 or?
It was really hard to get to 10 first.
Yeah. Okay.
Like people are like, it's got to be a top 100, top 15, top 20. Split it up. Just do 1 hour for every single day that he streamed.
But, that was my suggestion.
But yeah, we're there.
It's tough because like how do you separate? Like so much stuff came from the King arc, and I think you got to separate King arc things, right? Because like interviewing people, that's got to be one. Interviewing Craig, that has to be one.
Yeah, that gets separated. That's for sure. And I will couple things together if needed too.
Yeah,
certain reveals were influenced by other individuals.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think what the top moment would be this year, and you like I don't want to pull like Jeff Keighley and just forget about things that happened near the beginning of the year, but like cat reveal.
Yeah, if he does something stupid in the last week of December, it's not eligible for this top 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Agent Proper, are you pulling a Jeff Keighley here and trying to release it in December to get the extra ad revenue? You asshole.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I did want to show you before we go. Fuck, I forgot it, and I got it here. DSP did attempt to felt Jeff Keighley. You guys are going to love this. A funny joke, too. So Jeff Keighley puts out a tweet saying, innocent Jeff Keighley said, oh,
look at that. Look at the...
man.
You love this.
You love this.
Schedule the links. We are this far from big tweets coming back.
Oh, they already have in some capacity, by the way. Yeah, they're almost they're legitimately almost back.
Like midstream, stop it. I'm just going to send a tweet, guys.
I'll send a tweet real quick.
Yeah, the classics.
Dude, the classic, like the top one moment when he had begging tweets was when one time he says, "I was asked to tweet out for support." Like he couldn't like take the agency of himself. Someone else told him to beg tweet.
Here we go. Jeff Keighley says, thanks again for watching and supporting us this year. We love your feedback. Blah, blah, blah. You get the point. So Philip takes it upon himself. He's going to try to ratio Jeff Keighley. Fuck you, Jeff Keighley. Have the show in January, so games like Indiana Jones, Path of Exile, Marvel Rivals, etc. can actually be considered for awards. Nobody will remember them in December 2025 when you say they will be eligible. And nobody cares that you make extra ad revenue because you do this in December. So... this didn't exactly get the response he hoped for, I don't think. But and this person I want to shout out says, sound advice from the captain of a ship that decides to put color changing LED lights in the bridge instead of repairing the massive holes in its hull. Beautiful metaphor there. DSP, where do I ever begin? And this is the last one. A real picture of a 40-year-old man trying to give Jeff Keighley business advice that generates insane cash flow. If you're unfamiliar with DSP, he makes his living with a 15-year legacy of begging for money on the internet, spending 6 figures on a WWE mobile game. And he has a picture of this gentleman where he's talking about... Yeah! Felt it, Jeff! Good luck, Jeff!
I do feel like every time you want to mention, hey, DSP is giving business advice to someone, you should add, like by law, you should add, also he went bankrupt.
Yes,
just like automatically invalidate any financial advice you're giving anyone else. You know?
Yeah. But all right, my friends, that will be it for the show. Thanks so much for joining us. Agent Proper, I know you're working on the video. Any final words, though, for the people out there? Beautiful people out there.
Yeah, it's been an interesting year for all of us. Your show's been great. Big ups for your 7,000 subs, my guys.
Big ups, everybody. Thank you so much, sir. Steve, I know you're getting ever closer to the video coming out. How's it going?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Proper, what's it like to actually finish projects?
Difficult. Difficult.
Not just me then, thank God.
There we go. So Steve's video is coming out at some point. Working hard on it. Follow him on Twitter if you want to see the updates. I see you updating your stuff on that.
Yeah.
And finally, Meerkat, anything from your side, Sir CEO of Microsoft?
Yeah, thanks everyone for 7,000 subs. But think about it, how much cooler it would be if all of you guys gave us $1. That would be like amazing. But jokes aside, I just bought a new guitar, so I'm gonna go and fuck around with it and play. So if I make any future songs, they're gonna be including the guitar and stuff.
That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. Yeah. All right, my friends, we'll see you tomorrow, 11:45 a.m. Kinda sad. We'll do it all over again. Later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. first saw you in Burger King, you took 2 seats, 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. How I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
I've already tried to talk to him like millions of times. He's not going to change. He's going to be the same asshole that he's always been.